Take a deep breath. And relax. You are perfect. Take a deep breath. And relax. You are whole. Take another deep breath. And you are what you seek. Before you even know you're breathing, you are there. And that is where you are what you seek. Before you even know that you are breathing. That which is closest, it's not even closest to you, it is you. The body might seem like it's close to you, might seem like it's close to who you are. But what is closer to you than even your body? And just look in your experience, because no theory is going to give you a recognition of the nature of reality or the nature of God. It can only be noticed by being as close to that which right now is looking through your eyes, that which right now is hearing my voice. And what's closer than your body? What's closer to you than even your body? Have a look. You can simply say, I am, to yourself. Say, I am. And notice how self-evident the fact that you are is. Nobody can deny that they exist, that they are. So there's some kind of you that's here. And what's the closest? What's the closest thing or experience or sensation that you can notice? What's the closest to this I am? Because even before you think of your body, before you have any thought about your body, you already know that you are. Sometimes the body is noticeable to you. Sometimes you forget about it completely and you don't notice that you have a body. But you still exist even then. Perhaps you're daydreaming and you forget about your body. But something knows the daydream. Something knows that you exist even then and there. There's a power that's awake, that is clear. that knows your daydream, knows your thoughts, knows your body, and it knows the world. That principle or power is what God is. And that's not just a belief. It doesn't need beliefs. It is the self-evident nature of everything. If God is real, then it must be and what constitutes God? What defines God? What differentiates God from an apple or a tree or a weather phenomenon or some spiritual state of mind that comes and goes, or some meditative state that comes and goes, or some psychedelic state that comes and goes, or some thought of God that comes and goes, or some prayer to God that comes and goes. How is the reality of God different from the passing experiences and concepts that you hear about, that you can think about, that you can pray to? What differentiates God? What makes God God? One way God has often been defined is as all that is. That whatever God is, if God is real, he or she or it or whatever must govern, be the nature of literally everything. That's the definition of God that makes God a unique idea or reality. Because there's nothing else that governs everything or that is everything. An apple is an apple. A tree is a tree. Your prayer is a prayer. Your meditative state of mind is your meditative state of mind. None of these things are or govern all things. So if you wish to know God directly, which is your birthright, and it will free you from suffering, from delusion, from sleepiness, from unhappiness, from confused, misdirected seeking, craving, striving, searching, wanting, protecting, acquiring, possessing, fearing, rejecting, avoiding, replacing, fixing, even thinking. To know God directly will, with practice for most, free you from thinking. Now, maybe you don't think that that's what you want, but you'll be free from that thought too. The thought that thinks, this is what I want, and that is what I don't want, and this is what I must seek for and acquire and attain and possess, and this and that is in the way of that. Therefore, I have enemies, I have obstacles, I have deficiencies, I am unworthy, I am broken, I am false. God frees you from everything you can think about, including thoughts about God. God does not need a thought to be. God does not need a thought to know itself. So if God is that which governs or is everything, if that's the unique quality that belongs only to God's reality, to God's nature, then we must look for whatever matches that description. And where to look, but in the only place you know for sure exists. You. I am. That power which hears my voice today. That power which knows your thoughts at all times. Because if God is everything, then it must also be you, must it not?